So after about 2 weeks, Bbno Money, aka Bbno $, has finally responded to the allegations. Once again, for a little context, the allegations were that a artist by the name of SlayeddotCoom was apparently reached out to by Bbno Money, who was going to offer him like a payment, and he basically said, hey, I'm not going to give you your full payment. I'm going to give you half of that, and what I will do is shout you out. And what Bbno Money's team tried to do was claim, oh, like, we didn't know that you were a not safe for work artist, so we're not going to be able to shout you out, basically. Essentially, scamming this artist, right? Basically offering him some sort of deal to get their wage cut in half to then not follow up on said deal. I'd consider that a scam. You guys may have another word for that, but Bbno Money has finally responded to these allegations, putting out this tweet. There is a conversation regarding me not paying creatives for commissions. One individual has been relentlessly harassing me because of an oversight on me not reposting their content. A month ago, I offered to pay his full rate and formally apologized, attached, for being unable to repost his content to lead my audience to find his page. It was a fundamental oversight on my behalf, although they haven't stopped harassing me. I have never not paid out animators. I have commissioned thousands of artists, and I will continue to commission more because I believe in propelling art forward. Love, with a little heart. Now, obviously, he's referring to this whole, like, unable to repost his content to lead my audience to find his page, because this artist had experience creating not safe for work content, creating animations based on, like, video game characters and whatnot, getting freaky, getting down and dirty. Mind you, Bbno Money also likes to collaborate with a lot of adult content creators. We're not talking, you know, they might show a boob here and there. No, bro is teaming up with freaking Arkeetia, who's over here spreading holes, spreading everything, doing everything. Every other post, this guy is posing with cosplayers who are getting half naked or are naked on other websites or on their Twitter. By this logic, you know, he posts an adult star, posts an OF girl, and a kid can easily just click on that link and boom, you know, just caught a boob in their eye, right? Now, this is the DM that Bbno Money ended up including that he sent to SlayeddotCoom. Just gonna read it for you guys. It says, hey man, I want to personally say my 2 cents, and sorry this took a second. I just started tour and I've had barely a chance to address this yesterday. I know it may feel like I was trying to slight you here, but that genuinely was not my intention. I understand there are heightened feelings involved, and I feel personally responsible, so I want to say I'm sorry. When I first responded to your message on Twitter, it was a situation of me hitting a bunch of people in my DMs to commission them. I think I overextended and didn't realize the content you typically do. This is not a slight on an SFW artist. I absolutely respect what you do, but I cannot in good conscience retweet your video knowing how many younger fans I have and what they would see if they click through your profile. The animation was a super banger though. It was simply an oversight for me and my team. We should have caught the oversight and made it clear from the jump we wouldn't be able to repost. I take full responsibility for that. Since I'm unable to hold up my end of the bargain and do more than comment on your video, it's only fair I pay your full rate. I'll go ahead and send the balance. Sorry again for the confusion. So, you may argue like, oh, that's a good reply. Good response from Bbno Money. The only reason he said this is because this went viral. This whole situation ended up popping off. If this situation did not pop off, this guy was going to be more than willing to just not give him his full cut. He was just going to say, oops, I didn't know you posted in SFW, bro. Sorry, here's half. Mind you, this guy collaborates with adult creators all the time. Now, here's an example. We can argue this one though, because it is from 2022. From meeting my favorite actress to doing acid in Alaska, it's effing bag or die, baby. Out everywhere now. I love y'all more than you know. And here is Bbno Money with a adult star, someone who's sucking down corn pipes for money, right? No problem with that in my book. but that should be a problem in his book. Here's Baby No Money with Sophie Rain back in February 15th, 2025. Another girl whipping her woo-haws out for $10 a month. He has no problem with that, but he has a problem with NSFW art, by the way. Here's another TikTok from that same day. This is Bbno Money dancing around with Sophie Rain and this girl named Summer Iris. Again, he doesn't seem to have a problem with that now. And then here he is with a music video that he did with Vanilla Mace. Now, this one has been getting a lot of contention because little did you know, Vanilla Mace used to be a OF girl herself. She used to be a stripper, and she used to go by Mace After Dark. Now, she's done a very good job at hiding this past. Good for her. I personally think if she wants to get away from that lifestyle, that's fine. But the fact is that it's part of her past, and she has done adult work in the past, and I guess she's really good at hiding it because when I mentioned that in my last video, people said I was lying. But no, if you guys know where to look, you'll find this content, and know that she also does not have a clean past, right? I have no issue with that, right? People do things when they live a life, whatever. They do things in the past that they may regret or they may want to move on from. That's fine. But the fact that Bbno Money has a consistency, almost a pattern of loving to work with all these adult women, adult actresses, I should say, is interesting. Mind you, he's trying to pull the whole, I don't really want to put my fans near not safe for work content, but here's a music video with Vanilla Mace dressed in see-through lingerie and singing about, sexual content. Okay, now here is SlayeddotCoom's response to Bbno Money saying, perfect. Finally, we can address this. I already called attention to you trying to pay me off and trying to apologize. The most important thing about this and the reason I have not dropped it is because I am not the only artist that you lied about reposting to. I provided evidence from more than one artist showing this, so as I told you, you can't use the not safe for work excuse. You and your team waited 12 days after saying my not safe for work was a problem before you offered to pay my original fee. In that time, I learned that you had done this to multiple artists, so I told you I did not want the money. If you were interested in doing the right thing, you would not have waited 12 days, and after the controversy started to try to offer what you had earlier claimed was not in your budget. It's completely obvious that you only did this because of the public backlash and you wanted me to stop talking about it. Number 3, you collab with and pay many other OF models for your content. I'm friends with several of them, one of which told me yesterday on a phone call that you paid her $2,000 for her collaboration. So please spare me the pearl clutching about protecting your audience from NSFW influence because anyone can see that's a smokescreen. 4, you knew I did NSFW content because the screenshots show I brought this up multiple times before you even offered and we agreed on the commission. Again, I've posted evidence from multiple safe for work artists and also spoken to others that wish to remain nameless. What about them? So yeah, I mean, I don't think this situation's over. Yes, Bbno Money has finally replied, but it's also funny that he's refusing to basically tag this person, right? Like it's the boogeyman in the room, the Voldemort with a goon session in the room. And it's just ridiculous. Mind you, this guy is rich. He's a very successful singer. Millions and millions and millions of views. Literally, bro, just said I've been busy on tour, but God forbid I have to pay you $900 for a commission. Stop commissioning people if you're going to try to undercut them. Stop trying to screw over artists. Stop stealing from other artists. And then when you get called out for it, be like, oops, sorry guys, it's a big whoopsie, a misinput. Anybody else notice that freaking Moist Critical hasn't covered this? I bet if literally any other celebrity was being called out for this kind of stuff, he would very quickly pump out the video. The Bbno Money situation is crazy. Like, hey guys, welcome back to the video. So I know I collaborate with Bbno Money in the past, but just want to call out the guy's a real big duke. All right, see ya. And that could have been it, but no, bro was just hiding from it because he doesn't want to call out his friend or he doesn't want to make content related to his friend. Mind you, he's made videos on other creators for far less than this, things with far less proof and far less evidence, things to just laugh at and be like, haha, all right guys, see ya, poop dicky joke, fart joke, poop joke, haha, see ya. Like, I don't even dislike Moist Critical, it's just kind of funny how that happened, right? He stopped covering drama. He only seems to cover like celebrity drama when it seems like it doesn't involve his buddies. Now, I want to know what you guys think down below about the situation. As always, I will keep you up to date on what's happening in the Bbno Money world. If his grift continues, his anti-AI grift, his pay real artists, but also gonna lowball them grift. Thank you for watching as always. Peace out.